moving on to the next segment of the show, that should be us previewing game week 2. And we'll kickstart it with Brighton, Manchester United. How do you feel about that outing?
That will be a very difficult outing for Manchester United, playing away from home. And I know how good Brighton is. A very good players, and they are like a team that takes a lot of risk. Playing against that kind of a team with some very good tactics. They've changed coaches, and the new coach wants to prove a point. And I believe it will be a very tough fixture for Manchester United. But all in all, I believe also Ten Hag will also want to prove a point. They've had some very good signings, and I know he will really want to put some confidence in the Manchester United fans, as well as the management, to keep on trusting him.
Okay.
So we'll see. I believe Man United might actually come out with a win, or if it doesn't work, it's a draw.
Okay. Brighton has always been a tough opponent for Manchester United over the seasons. So it's not an easy call where you just say, United win. If anything, I think United might actually come on top after that game, considering how what we saw this past weekend. It was phenomenal. Phenomenal, on the face of goal, which you guys are not at the moment. Apart from that Zaxi goal, the rest you aren't able to capitalize. So with Brighton, unless you capitalize your chances, then you have a go at it. But Mitoma is fit. Adingra is good. Welbeck is also fit. And then Welbeck has ideally also scored against you guys. Every single time you meet, he scores.
But also looking at the I know Welbeck is a striker to watch. If he gets a chance, he will actually definitely put it at the back of the goal. But looking at how our defense performed the previous match, I believe Mitoma will not have it easy.
He started
knowing that Mazraoui is a very new player to him. He doesn't know how Mazraoui actually plays.
Something happens to Mazraoui. He doesn't know how Mitoma plays.
And looking at the kind of experience Mazraoui has and where he has actually played before, I believe we can capitalize on that. So you cannot say that Mitoma will have an easy time, but I know he will be a very hard player to handle, and especially on that wing.
Okay.
Yeah, and also looking at how Brighton also attacks, they normally use the flanks, and they really want the balls to come from the flanks. If Manchester United will be able to curb on those flanks, to have very good wing backs, then definitely we can actually contain them. But if not, I'm quite sure we're going to have a very tough time. I'm not saying that Brighton might not have a goal. They will score. They might score, but it is going to be a very exciting fixture for the two teams.
Okay. Let's see who ETH goes for as his centre backs. Because we have Maguire, we have Lisandro.
Maguire picked a knock last time.
So let's see.
He picked a knock. Maybe he might decide to partner Delete and Lisandro Martinez.
Okay.
If Maguire will be fit, I think he will start.
Okay.
If not, but back four, I think it's very predictable. Mazraoui will have either Delete or Delete or Maguire. Will have Lisandro Martinez definitely will start. Diogo Dalot on the other side will also be starting. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I think we move on to Crystal Palace, West Ham, both coming from losses this past game week. Will be a very interesting fixture to watch. Both new coaches as well.
Yeah. West Ham didn't play. They were not able to play Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Maybe the coach might decide to use him in the next fixture. Maybe if he's able to fit in during this week. And the coach Lopetegui is a very good coach. He had picked up the problems he saw in the last fixture. And he will work on those areas, not just conceding goals, easy goals. And I believe it's going to be a very tough fixture. Both teams lost in their first matches. and I know they are coming in with a point to prove. Crystal Palace is one side that actually, when playing home, is a very difficult side. And we'll see how the new players, Makamada, will actually fit in for Olise, who left, and the Mateta has actually to come up strongly. He has to put goals behind the net, and I think it is going to be a 50-50, like just a fair chance for each team. Each team will have its own fair chance to score goals. They will also display some very good football.
Okay.
But I think might be a narrow win, a slim win for Crystal Palace.
Shifting our focus to some big sides playing, we have Man City, Ipswich. So unfortunate they're getting, Liverpool
And then
Man City. So unfortunate, I don't know.
It's so unfair for them.
Etihad.
They should have faced at least these other mid-table teams.
Premier League.
Yeah.
How you put that much, so unfair. But then again, it is what it is.
It is what it is. I believe some of the big names in Man City will be coming back. Looking at Rodri will definitely play. Kyle Walker, who has been the captain most of the time, captaining the side when De Bruyne was not around. He will also be coming back. The good thing about Manchester City, they have that squad depth. You can't tell who will play in which match. And Pep Guardiola knows best how to use each and every player that he has. You've seen him rotating the likes of Akanji and Ake. Viadol came in and he fit in very well.
Okay.
Yeah, so it is going to be a very, very, very easy fixture for Manchester City. I believe they are going to win. It's going to be an easy win. Maybe 3.
Very comfortable.
Yeah.
Spurs, Everton.
Everton, they have to bounce back. If they lose points on this match, I don't know when next we'll be able to see them, because that means
we're looking at relegation.
Yeah, that means that will only be 2 points. Either if they draw this match or they lose the match, that will means that will only be on either one point or 2 points, which is not good enough for that kind of a team. Postel Gui is also posted Lego. I don't know, that name is very hard for me. I don't know why parents decided to give us a hard time. Yeah, so he will play his cards very well. He definitely will be going in for a win. Yeah, he'll be going in for a win. And I think they'll pull up their socks. They have to do better. They have to come out with an easy win against Everton. Everton are struggling. They're already facing a 6-point deduction, there is a rule. I think they breached some rules. And they are at a stage whereby at some point you don't know what is actually going on through their minds. But they put in a very good fight. They lost Onana, meaning that the midfield is not that stable. The other players, they are not putting in a lot of good performance. So I believe Tottenham might take it easy.
Okay. Aston Villa, Arsenal, a side that's actually made Arsenal not win the league last season. Wolves, Chelsea. Chelsea believe that their season is beginning at Wolves.
Yes.
So that is a very, very tough side. It's always been a tough match for Chelsea. Wolves has never been an easy side for Chelsea.
Yeah.
But now with Enzo Maresca, Gary O'Neill, we faced him last season.
Yeah.
So we're yet to see how that will come along. Don't know if Joao Felix will feature into that match after he signs with his side.
But he still has a very good squad, Chelsea. Jackson is actually a player who misses chances in the last match, and the next match he scores. If Wolverhampton will actually play the way they played in the previous match, then definitely they might have a point to prove, but it won't be very easy for them. I believe Chelsea will go in for 3 maximum points.
Okay.
Yeah, looking at how they also played against Man City, they have a very good squad. Only that if they utilize all the chances created, they might come out with a win. Yeah.
Fair point. Winding up with Liverpool, Brentford.
Tough. Brentford is not an easy team. Liverpool is playing home, right?
Yeah, they'll be at Anfield.
They'll be Anfield.
First game
They've never lost at Anfield. Brentford has very, very good players. You look at Mbeumo, you look at Waisa, you look at how their midfield actually plays. They write like forward passes, looking at their attackers and creating those chances. If Liverpool are not careful enough, they might concede. But I think Liverpool will have an easy win. A narrow win, like 2-1. Yeah. The prediction.
Okay, I think that's about game week 2 preview.